In the past several years, the Saint Regis Mohawk Tribe has taken steps to develop programs that specifically deal with mental health and wellness. The main goals and objectives to developing programming surrounding Generations Park, Seven Dancers Coalition, and Ohalogo, to name a few, was to help combat centuries of intergenerational trauma. In an effort to break cycles of poverty and a disproportionate amount of anguish, the Saint Regis Mohawk Tribe is working to build a better tomorrow with these programs, with prevention being the key component. Saint Regis Mohawk Tribe Chief Beverly Cook has always been passionate about finding ways and the resources to help elevate the community's overall well-being.
Going on 5 years ago, we started Child Safe Summits, which meant that we were going to try to educate as many of the service providers, not only here on the reservation, but surrounding the reservation, to be proficient in recognizing trauma, child abuse, sexual assault, human trafficking, those types of things that we could really have an impact on. The tribal organization are also our community, and if we were going to build resilience and help healing to occur in the community, then it was also going to have to happen with our own staff and employees and the people that we work with. It became important to me while I was still working at the clinic before I came here. I saw that there were health impacts that our people were suffering that could be traced back to childhood adversity. And I think adversity and trauma that our people have experienced, even beyond that point, as a community, collectively, we experience adversity quite often. Knowing that that type of adversity, especially during childhood, could affect people's health later on in life became very important to me. And it isn't just physical health, it's emotional and spiritual health that ends up being impacted. So how we remedy that, how we mitigate the effects of that trauma throughout our lifetime is acknowledging what that trauma can do to us, or what that adversity can do to us in the long run. Understanding those impacts can also help us to build our resiliency and to foster the types of relationships that we need in our life, to foster better communication with one another. More patience, more understanding, more personal regard for each other can make a difference in how we function as an organization, as a community, and then as a family. We've tried to concentrate with the help, with a lot of support from administration, to address our own personal issues, which are everybody's issues. You know, when something happens in the community, we all suffer from that. We have started to build relationships and partnerships with community organizations, having each other's back. And so the Tribal Council has made a partnership or a supporting role with Seven Dancers. Zewaguato is one that grew up out of the community. We help in any way that we can logistically. That program is, run by the community, so we don't interfere with that. The people that work in law enforcement, that work with women and children who have had a crime perpetrated upon them, staff from the social services department that deal with families and children in care, felt that we needed a child advocacy center. And so what that means is that a child who has been abused or offended against in some way is the center and the focus of all of our work. So that is probably one of the premier programs that I think can make a difference. I think that we have a good beginning, but I realized efforts like this need champions, and it needs attention and constant nurturing. There's integration of many of the services, some that are not controlled by the tribe and some that are under the auspices of the tribe. So all of that is really important to the development and the healing of our families and our community.
ka yo ani yo hane yo hane